underestimate how much players damn about anything in all chat, to be honest. Like, you know, it's not the first Dota game you guys play. 100,000 pubs with people flaming them every day, beating them all the time. Honestly, I don't think most pro players care. They just see it in the chat and they're like, that's nice. And then when they're feeling good, they throw it back because like it's more about them feeling good, so they want to do it more than what it does to the enemy. But it is a spot that I think Falcons have been used to lately, and that is definitely gonna throw them off. And honestly, I kind of feel, I've been thinking about this. I feel like every time we insanely valuable.
Lie down.
Gonna get outscaled. We felt like we were under a lot. Giving Falcons a lot more liability as the game goes deeper down the stretch. They aren't really as pressure making moves. That's gonna be a big switch up here, because suddenly it's putting XG position where, and you snowball, you know, and you deal with the faces of Doom that are farming. You make your counter pick work against Falcons, who suddenly aren't gonna continue to like link alchemist and right into your stuff.
Meanwhile, getting chased down, that'll be your first blood for crit.
Once more, the momentum shifts a little bit again, as this is not nearly gonna be an easy game for XG as that game. They are not as in one-sided position, I think, and Falcons are not a team that is just gonna.
True, they've done it a number of times now, and being first blood, being in a position where they have a better luck game. This will be the final test really in main West for Extreme, but they failed, but they still have a game plan to be able to play to, but to be able to go into it, and you know, like they felt game 2 they were very responsive. Game 3 they were being a bit more of the aggressors, but as you said, they had better late game in hand. There's something that is, you know, very assuring about that. Here they need to be the aggressors and maintain aggression to a point that ending the game, otherwise Falcons will turn this whole thing around. It starts winning lanes, it starts with being able to shut down the Timbersaw, which the later pick Timbersaw a lot more potent than this early pick one, and right now Marines have a great time 16-5, though XM is right there with him at 15-6.
I mean, he's a ranged hero, so he's gonna do okay for playing earlier in the series. It'd be cool for him to find those openings where they were a bit easier as other games. I think a lot of this might come down to
Gotcha.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Dota so much, even when bad stuff happens. You know, like this guy watches his leader courier to kill. He's laughing.
Currently dealing with Frost Ogre, so the Frost armor constantly on the Faceless Void, so can't put any damage on Skeeter. Laughing away. Honest also had a bit of trouble sitting his lane. The constant pressure of the Hoodwink beginning to amp up a little bit. The Chaos Knight has some self-sustain in the Chaos Strike and a heal that he gets off of that one, though it has been nerfed a bit over time. But it's getting to a point where they might be able to go for a kill, not just on the support, but the actual carry soon. The Bushwhack coming in from behind, sticking with the enchant. Omni nowhere to go, has to just fight back, and he's going to get the kill, but we can't get out. The blood grenade on him, he's taking down. They need a hit to finish him off. They're just not going to get that team like they did last to try and get the kill on D-Land dead. Omni is one hit away, but Omni, he's going to pop in, get the stud, and finish off Sneaking as well. A game that gets burned around by Extreme Gaming.
That was a very heads-up glimpse that just stalled someone with the damage point to CK there and sent Mara back. Yes, all minutes to find a couple crits, gains HP. Thumbs off for XG. Not a move I think they were expecting when they reacted very fast to. Jin Q coming up here protecting this area. They know all they have is here. Want to secure it. Go free up. Opens mid as that gets dispelled and next them one down.
Very easy. And Mallory, of course, immediately with tipping, smiling, and XM responds right back in kind, stun onto a mark. And make that move to shut down the mid lane. Leaves the other lane open, but we can see this one Falcons seems that they have this trend doing Snake Bushwhack. And the chain is going to come right back in play. So Marine, he's not sent away by TY at all. He comes back in with the tip chain after the glimpse.
That was sick. I don't know if he was anticipating it or he was just trying to chain through to get the damage. It felt like he was trying to chain through to get the damage, but it is a guaranteed interaction if you land it. The chain is not stoppable. That link treks to infinity. Nice little pickup from Marine, making this game a lot faster for him than that other Timbersaw. He leads the pack here. Yeah. It's a nice rotation for Falcons. This is one of the factors that really make us team strong. It's a really great fell off a little bit in that game 2 and 3, but they're bringing it back here with some Enchantress gameplay. Making already ganked 2 lanes, made it present itself on all 3. That's exactly what you want with the hero. Force the enemy supports to react to your moves. Come off bounce a little, even if it doesn't work, you have to just keep looking for the next one.
I really like, one thing I really like about Falcon's early movement is that they seem very fluid. Maybe part of this is just like the fact that all 3 of their cores tend to scale and stuff like that. But when the supports take these moves on a lane, especially if they have the TD to do so, trying to react to some sort of gank or something like that, the enemy team naturally tries to make a move because like, oh, supports can't be here, let's try and kill the off lane, for example. And the cores always cover each other when that happens. When supports don't have TDs, which crit will find another TD if he does. But XM's going to be slowed down. Malrin gets Chalk on him, and Skeeter joins in. Once again, cores coming to help out when there's pressure on the lanes.
Falcon's really prioritizing this mid now. We know that for a lot of momentum the series has been. Getting everybody this way, getting the D-wards, taking any enemy obs, removing the vision from Ench. This is a really hard area to fight around. Q lucky to get out of here alive.
Okay, let's just throw the chronosphere to stop him.
That's well worth it. You have to walk out base and open mid tower.
XM coming in with Lucky Seal to make sure they can finish off Amar. Amar just effort to put as much damage on the campsite as possible, so he'll die and he will in the top final 2 ticks.
I don't think Amar's too sad about that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're missing out some XP, but that's slowing down the Chaos Knight here. Man, Ame has mind. The early fight's not looking out for a hero that is supposed to be really strong at lane phase, be able to take fights and enemy supports in that game. Not securing too much CS. More XM hazard by snaking. He's not alone.
Yeah, it's more than just a pester. CMP goes down. Malrin goes slow down, surrounded by hero. Gonna have a hard time getting out of this one. Timbersaw stops halfway through by the explosion of the first round. He's flying on looks for more with kinetic heal, holding in heroes. And got sneaking up and it barely missed out on Mar. Who he is looking around for another glimpse target, won't find it.
Really important response from Ed.
Bounty.
Q has been willing to TP and burn these plays around at a pretty frequent pace. You just have to like that's a now bleeding log. In fact, it's going to put XM near that top with Mallory, despite his tower being gone here.
Particularly if Falcon has the Enchantress. That is the hero that seems to enable their aggression so much around that, like, you know, the lane phase time begins to fall apart around 6 or 7 minutes, and the period where Enchantress is rolling around with this creep, allowing them to dot towers, allowing them to do what they get a kill to take a tower. He just amps up so much pressure. Extreme. Gotta be on their toes when it comes to this 5 inch.
Falcon's getting a bit of their back on the game. Watch the smoke pop. They had. So that's a huge gold injection into the he is big now.
Radiant
Fast blink after this Kaya, and it's
going for the Enchantress, but met and the Timbersaw again here with burst damage coming into Sandy, trying to get away from the shot of Crit finally releases it, and it will miss. Go for the kill on DY instead here, as little lag pause, but it should be disruptor dying nonetheless. XXS also, God, does he have him muted?
another reason the all chat, you know, some of this all chat isn't going through to everybody. I'll say that. Probably been some muting in this between these two teams. Another reason, Amar probably has Mallory muted as well. That's probably what's
Yeah. Need support? You can. Damn. You can win 4 versus 5. We already 4 versus 4 all tournament, bro. 4 versus 5. What? Who's am I talking about?
He's definitely talking about Mallory. He's making fun of this boy.
That's good.
I mean, the real question is, you were talking about the tips.
Yeah.
Let's say Falcons lose this. If you lose to the Clowns, then what does that make you, right? That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, the trapeze artist.
That's right. Like, how far down on that totem pole are you? So there's some pressure. You know, that chat goes both ways. There's some pressure Mark put on himself here. You call somebody clowns, you better beat those clowns. Shit, clown was you all along.
I mean, it's taking a little. Look at the kill on DY, but it took a lot longer than expected. Everybody from Falcon just left it for Skeeter and went about their business, collecting things out of the jungle, buttons, creeps, and such. Except meanwhile, doing an ancient stack, trying to himself to hit S and Y. I think that's blinked after online. Ame, soon to be an armlet.
Ame's recovering it. Honestly, Skeeter got
Dyer's
that like
top
one dark
tower
little kill,
is
but
under
it's more
attack.
than I thought he would. a lot of the stacks and everything went to the Timber. The Link went to the Tomb. So Falcons are trying to push their damage dealers with Pebble Spears ahead here. Skeeter will catch up on the backside, but that means they're the ones getting ganked. That's bad. That's the entire finish. They have the Bedlam combo, and they see Skeeter, and it's a beautiful action. That's exactly what XSS
Radiant's middle
wants.
tower
Man
is under attack.
finds his mark again. That has been
Radiant
so
structures
consistent.
are fortified.
And that's going to be a crazy amount of magic burst damage. When he gets the Veil, right? Like, he gets the Veil, he gets maxed out double edge.
Radiant's
You put a
middle
Bedlam on that
tower
Centaur,
is under
that
attack.
can 100-0 a lot of heroes, unless they've got a lot of magic resistance.
Radiant's
You know what he
middle
does right
tower
now.
has
Dune's going for the
fallen.
Shivas,
Dire's
and Mallory I'm sure will eventually go
tower
for
is
the
under
Shroud, but it's going for the damage
Radiant's
of high up
middle
Link
tower
first.
is under
It's
attack.
a really good combination. I think Dark Willow does a lot so far in these types of games.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That's a lot of freedom in this game. You need to make your recipe.
They got a lot of damage on that Razor, so Malrine would be careful here, but he's not deterred. He wants to keep looking for more because he's got Seer behind him. Ancient Chronosphere.
But he doesn't find that opening. Meanwhile, Ame, he's just doing amazing. He's pushing out the waves, find another quick kill with
Radiant
XXS,
are
and
scanning.
back into the jungle. Trying to make this blink. Trying to pick off here. So, more momentum for him.
Him and XM, really the battle of the mid laners. Very often, heroes that end up with bias net worth around this 15-minute mark, but so much of the momentum comes through these two players. TP down to bottom lane, going for the Centaur. Centaur, he's gonna be able to blink quick. Nope, keeps the damage on him, and Mallory finishes him up. They got the Timber Chain actually hit XM in the mid lane as he Timber Chain back through. Those guys are wondering how that works. If you throw out the Timber Chain and it lands after you get Glimpse, Timber Chain will still latch onto that tree and that'll drag you across the map. So it's just all about timing. It's something that looks just a small bit of practice and you can do pretty much regularly. As Glimpse is kind of having the same timing most. Mallory back into the brambles. Ame is active. He's been AFK in the jungle for a little bit. His first appearance in a while. He nets them 2 kills around a Power Rune spawn. Wow. Another move on to XXS. XXS gets swing back canceled as Samar shows up with the Scorched Earth. A very easy kill, despite some of the extreme gaming being around here. And nothing to counter.
Diva's already done
Dire's
such a powerful
bottom
item
tower
here.
is
Some
under
random mana reading to sustain him. But that is going to be a really strong item for a long time. Negate some of the CK presence, negate some of the reasons backed by the storm, amp up a lot of the spell damage the Falcons are outputting. An item they can rally behind. But already going to Ags again.
Yeah, I mean, it's a more AoE damage to help clear out the Chaos Knight Phantasm, and he's got physical damage burst to be worried about, not just magic damage burst, so the Eggs, as long as you're able to get it off every time, can cover you against both versus damage rather than Eternal Shroud.
There's definitely some value in it here. It's a golden item that is dispellable. Negate all the net worth. Feels bad.
Radiant's
Feels
bottom
worth
tower
BKB up.
is
He
under
is
attack.
BKB is definitely more reliable.
I mean, who can get
Well, the
this
thing,
spell?
the thing about this ad is it doesn't help him get through.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not be a damage that keeps BK also scared
Radiant's
because when he
bottom
goes into
tower
this blink,
has
he
fallen. Dire are scanning.
That makes a lot more sense to me. He'll get off terrorized, so it might actually live.
That's a perfect example of it. Okay, he lives, but he doesn't get that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, got the glimpse on him. Burns ground, 2 chain, breaks the chain. That's important. Just slow down the damage, but it looks like stupid heroes from Extreme. Is Amma joined the field? He's done for Amar? No. Somehow nobody has a disable for that, man.
Very, very heads up TP. People down there too, that is just an absolute disaster for Falcons. Giving up 40 momentum-based scores is rough enough. As once more, it just feels like every time Falcons go deep, it does not work out.
But I mean, isn't there a point that Extreme has to be ones to go deep on Falcon side of the map? I mean, Extreme seems very adept at being able to respond when Falcons tries to put pressure on them. But what's the timing for Extreme to turn the favor back around, to be playing on Falcon's side of the map?
I don't think the scale is as one-sided the same as it was last one.
Okay.
I think this Void Doom is scary. Their World War Seer is the ultimate beat right game. But can get weird. You have Terrorize the maybe bail out the Boy Chrono if his EKE's out. Razor can become a... There's a lot of scale here for 3. It's just, yeah, there's a Chrono threat and you don't have a save for Windbreakers and even trains like Purple Shadows at 60-minute mark. Like, nothing's impossible to counter and go anymore if you're on even footing. But I don't think actually this is not like that last game where the chrono threat is always going to be.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Aegis is on the T2 effect. You can get really good.
Do you think Razor's Eye of the Storm, which does not work on Roshan anymore, do you think it should work on Torment?
Sure, why not?
Well, my point would be, if it doesn't work on Roshan, then why should it work on Torment?
Well, because Roche is way more susceptible to minus armor reduction concept than
I don't think that's entirely true, because the more minus armor you have on the Tormentor, the less damage is reflected.
Okay, I shouldn't say susceptible. I mean, like, when you're like minus armor, you do Roche in like 10 seconds. I think that's way bigger deal than you being able to do the Tormentor in 5 seconds because you have a bunch of minus.
Okay.
I think it's more impactful. So I feel like I have this one working on a way bigger deal. I think we've seen that over time too. There's certain heroes that have had like units that were
Radiant are scanning.
He was also one of the heroes that used the illusions, didn't work against Road at all, and then he changed that. And then they also gave him that crit damage against Grease, and it all kind of compiled into a monster.
There was a patch where Unlord could do the same thing. 100% burn work.
Yeah.
The hero became first pick because he's soloing Roche with Unlord. So I think that's your answer. They're gonna find Snay with little Bedlam combo. This is I'm gonna be able to kill this hero.
You have to use the termites, not the Stampede.
Dyer's top tower.
Well, I mean, okay.
It's a short cool. It's not that long.
Yeah. Trying to get aggressive. Got him. Long range of the Thunder Strike lands up to a bar, and as soon as you get that damage, because his choice of going to Shiva, and still not considering, oh god, BKB flying out, that just didn't get him.
That's what I saw. I thought it got delivered, but that was him putting on the courage.
Radiant's middle
Too
tower
slow
is
for
under
that
attack.
capability. That's gonna open up the
Dyer's
Roche,
top
and this Roche
tower
is
under
this is where I
attack.
think the next It's a really important item for Ame. You get it. Don't get it too fast. That CK Roshan nerf. No Eye of the Storm either. Coming into play.
I love moves like this when you swoop into them and it's still 4 versus 5, but they don't get that opening. They do not get the jump they wanted to. You get the BKB out of it. It's definitely right that glimpse. It does hit it, but now Mauri. Oh, the tree got cut down, but it's still T-line. Dying to Skeeter. Skeeter gets shots on. He has BKB of his own. And Mark pushes forward with Shiva's on him. Triple BKB timing. Falcons, this is hiding so badly, but if you don't take the fight over the Roshan, then it goes across here on X. This Centaur's gonna be able to get off the team. Gets Skeeter Wolf gets topped by Ame. Does make it the time walk back away. Meanwhile, Mauri hunting it deep. Goes to the kill on XXS. Commits his BKB for it. Gets the kill. Has to TP back to base.
Almighty
That is a
Yeah.
never dies. Bounty.
really no option to cast here for Falcon. So even though
Radiant's
it's a
top
team
tower
fight,
is under
let's for
attack.
Falcons here in terms of money. Ame solo. Not as fast as he used to be, but
The rest of the team was pushing on into one house. You think they better get their way. Line cone hops and couple, so they got to the pit. They're really not contesting.
next two lineups gonna hit it strong. The next 10 minutes here. I think we're really gonna have to like grip on that.
I think next
Why not? I mean, I think at this point in the game you're okay with it. I think the later the game goes to high.
Yeah.
But see who plays more with Falcon. If they're willing to just run a Raider and like raid his point for one chrono or one doom, then okay. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, they're both heroes that I would say Ench is the best on, just due to the fact they're so reliant on certain spells. You know, Ench has Chaos Knight, Eye of Storm, and Static Link for Razors. The second life is going to be less effective, but I mean, if you're to use it in some frontline scenario, or you know, later on when some refreshers are coming out and things like that, the Digger for the Doom, and then the Hoodwink is scaling up with the Maelstrom now.
Things I talked about earlier in the series as well, these like
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Got BKB, but even if got it off somewhere in there, probably the physical burst comes through anyway. So big.
the tip, the smiling, they keep on going here for XM. The man.
And you're telling me if Maureen sees this, you're telling me after you just owned on this guy last, you know, 3-4 games over and over again. I don't know what their problem was with the XM specifically, but man, they really tipped him over and over again. And you start getting tipped back, you start getting smiley back, and you kind of look like the fool. You're telling me that doesn't affect you at all?
It's definitely getting frustrated. You can feel it in the game.
Middle tower
These are not
is
the
under
rollovers
attack.
that Falcons maybe gotten used to. previous tournament. They're on the edge. They're on the edge of getting eliminated.
Q might be able to run into some heroes here and get off a BKB. Also, he was taking Lotus, throws down the Bramble. Mark wants to play it safe. He's gonna have to BKB TP out. In fact, he was going for the kill on the Dark Quill first, and then BKB TP out by the Shell Realm protected. Dark Quill made damage, so we'll down into the dude, that's for sure.
Cooldown. 2 minutes on this Aegis. I actually want to try and push map control. Across the map. Play options are available now.
Snake King's really doing his bit of line pressure right now. Cedar bottom into the cutaway. He is putting his hero on the line to be able to push in mid. Like, they have these little downs, but they all have the intent. This is what it's so annoying about a Hintress. Yeah, it does lane face these rotations early, but then it's things like this. So if you have long cooldowns, it helps you recover from a bad move or a bad play.
Very good at the map manipulation. So it's not a team that's just gonna let you beat that open easily. Those are pretty good at your skills are always gonna find some fun.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Got him on the vision. Must not have been in range. Crit had a chance. The vision of the hit glimpse. They got it. Got the vision. Crit. They'll die. Ame contact the Chronosphere. Chain onto a bar. Ame taking a lot of damage here. Against the one of the Aegis. Ame trying to fight, but he can't get the lane deal enough to be able to stay alive. Axem with his X line. He's pretty free to chase down heroes, but he goes for a lockdown for a second. Looks back. They do. No BKB left on Cedar. They'll be able to straight out support now. And they need a bunch to look down Sea King's well. He just wants to take away the Aegis from Axem. And Axem says, you can have it. You can take it with your own hands. Not quite the case, though.
Burning on the count. 30 seconds left. That's efficient. Yeah. Really big glimpses back. You have to finish up. Weird engagement by Ame. That is also a 4-man wipe with Chrono being used, so 80 second cooldown on that. Yeah, every time he spell on cooldown, it feels like actually own the map, particularly behind XM, who has been a beast this series overall. Top 3 net worth cores all belong to gaming.
It's not. When they're ahead like this, it means it's not just going to be a Chaos Knight show. XM, when he gets that pressure, and if you ever get to that level 25, those are big numbers. You got a big talent to get to. It'll help you scale up quite a bit, and it'll help you keep pace with the more that Timbersaw. Just execute DY with a big, healthy heap of burst damage.
Already pick off DY and put them into a soak. Even with Chrono cooldown,
Eye of the Storm is already active. My land, no BKB. Everybody got a tree last to get up the DKB, the monster terrorized. Ame just calls it quits, though. They say they're trying to make a move here.
No
That's for us just back away. BKB is no Phantasm, no Disruptor, just a tree, just call it.
If he has Phantasm there, they might take that fight with a huge steroid, but you don't have the damage for that, which is it is a big component of this game. How do you get the jump? That type of setup can be very good for Falcons here. They should do going to vision for that type of setup. Hoodwink can shoot an acorn, you can set some Ench. They have a big options this game in the middle.
Look across. Chronosphere. No BKBs on some heroes on both sides. The Chronosphere. Falcons feel confident. It's good for them. Only smoke lands. Right now, looks like they may just run into some supports. Not the real target in XM or Ame. One trailing them, they spot in Q. Ame's going left here. Oh, look at the track! The GMS goes out, the Doom is already there. And now Ame, you have to make a report and train TP elsewhere. It's just not gonna work because Gear's hot on his tail and Marie with the top him to slow him down. They get the smoke kill. What a bushwhack from Crit.
That is just pure tuition. Aim it like that. Get both. They early on the edge as long as trying to portal. They get Gem out of that as well. Jinky was carrying that. That is a huge pickup here. You didn't even have to commit to Doom of the Chrono. Oh, you committed to Doom, but like somebody's Chrono up. You had the Roshan battle. ATF the scouting it. If you have Roshan in this game as Falcons, you're feeling pretty confident at that point because you don't have to battle in the game with your big old and you can play a lot more aggressive without being all in bursted.
Dire's top tower is under
attack.
Awkward timing for that extreme. They get caught on a smoke. Big play for Falcons. But Roshan not up and will be up for quite some time. So Extreme have more than enough time to be able to reset and get all 5 heroes and get some map control before that Roshan actually does spawn.
And I feel like the only scale they're building into that next fight is going to be the refresher frag. I don't think Ame is really going to get another item here. I think XXS, he's eyeing that Wind Waker. Damage is kind of peaking right now for XP, so if they do this road fight, it'll be a big downtime period where Falcons are going to scale this void into Doom. Someone starts to pick up some extra damage from those wooden cores. Put an Aegis on one of these heroes might just be too much to punch through.
So we come to the crucial part of the game we talked about at the start, which was Ace Extreme going to be able to keep the momentum and be the aggressors and take control of this game without relying the fact that they just have better late game. This smoke, where it lands and who it lands on is crucial. It's the King doesn't immediately burst him. It connects. What a bushwhack. Nothing major lost for Falcon. It does give a bit more control for Extreme if they want to go back and take this Roshan on Dire side.
They have to threaten. Maybe he does have buyback. It's a hard contest though. You jump high and run there and find the aggressive. He's up. He's gonna take this. No way.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom
So they're doing Roshan. Falcons don't seem too concerned about it. They know what happens. They just are going to try and get as much more off the map as possible. Say, hey, you have to push it to hunt with this Aegis. They do. We'll be ready with Chronosphere.
This is the Aegis they give to Ame now. That focus has shifted a bit. He needs to play with that second light. XM. He's going to have to play a little bit behind. He does have cheese on.
Razor definitely feels like the #1 enemy for Falcon. They ignore him for some reason. XM cleans up fight. And they try and throw any damage at him when they don't have Doom on. The cheese just allow him to push through everything. All about the initiation. XS trying to find an initiation to pick off on Amar. Little do they know, he's farming the easy camps, not the hard camps.
In this position, in a sense, they went back for the heavier seal. They went for the comfort they could get over the win. They knew these games are dragging on and we feel pressure. We really don't want some pressure on XP. Tiger yourself it out. Even game. 40 minutes. This is almost Falcon's team to lose certain standpoint. This is what he wanted to do. He wanted to do the team with the void and even the game. Getting toward that road. The pressure doesn't happen during the time. You got it. Not as anyone, not a big old, but you're in the grand finals. You're against the best of the team right now. You're championship. So this is time to go out here and get it. Game 5.
And Extreme, their chance to show that they are championship material. To get first in tournaments and not just in groups. Because this time, Ame, the first one to get shown on, trying to take away that Aegis without overhitting. He'll get it really easily. So show in from XSS. The beating place here from XSS. Just one by boundaries from just a lot of depth. Ame's got the BKB, and now Sandy goes off. He's waiting for the situation. Now pops fantastic. Sandy going really going up. Wait for Sam short. Lock down 5 more ensnares. There's just too much. He managed to kill Ame twice. It wasn't the return. That was the problem. He just spitting. Oh, he has to go back in. We see all this has been moved on Ame. He thinks it's his time for the shiny carry play with his doubles. It's on the rider. He's ready to go. He lands to get the Mulry. He'll finish off Mulry. Turns back. Goes for Snaky. Or no, they want a little bit something else here. They've got Skeeter who's going to time walk into exit. Get the match. They couldn't finish on Marathon. And Skeeter is the strongest man in the fight now. Everyone else from Extreme is not good enough now that Skeeter is beginning to come online.
Game of inches and a question mark. A question mark.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
A little bit. Step play with these stuns. They have disruptors to be able to pull back more heroes. So there's no need to overstep, not while XM's still dead. So they play it safe, make sure that they get out on their carry. Now the start like 2 every heroes are still close by. He's going to try and pop himself over the left side, but we'll make it out with the glimpse there. So they get that core kill. Skeeter jumps into red depth and Chaos Knight. And get 2 more supports off of that kill.
That was such a weird force.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower.
High ground failed for a second try.
Oh, Marine goes for quick kill onto the Willow. Second shot comes out, but down. A big play if he can get it out, but he's being stuck. He's on the BKB. Timber chain the way for now. He does manage to get that kill. They're costing something back there. He sets himself to the BKB. Pulls it up into the hooks off. Can they do enough damage? XM moving Doom. Please put him on board. And second Doom about to come out. He's not that close here. He got a few more seconds. He can lead the damage on 2 more. He might be able to shut the arm. Pulls it back in. Kill him off. A Chronosphere that just killed Amar's chances. He had an opportunity there to be able to get a Doom onto Ame, but he gets frozen. His own teammate's Chrono.
Void giveth and void taketh here. Skeeter.
The late
That
game
was a-
scaling continues for Extreme. They now have T-Y's Academ Scepter.
That was a refresher forced out of Mullen. Just that as well. Wow, really what he won there. Does have his level 25. These are big talents in this game too. Level 25 for the double chakra. Skeeter is half a level off with backtrack. And they got the level 25 for the Razor. It's also a big talent in this game. XG are feeling it, man. They know there's no point here for 70. He just began to the front line up there.
Damn, look how bold they are. Just these two, him, Eric, so the other three are half a map away. They smoke up the three of them and get core.
White has ads.
Damage from the Enchantress. The Mind available for sticking. Turn that damage back around. Saving the barracks. There still is tier 2 up. So they can't keep the momentum going just yet. They're gonna have to back up, deal with that top lane, and in that time, Roshan will potentially spawn. So a reset for Extreme Gaming. Helping PvP game 4 right on cusp, closing out a best of 5 finals against Falcons.
Another smoke just to make sure they don't get jumped here.
Dire are scanning.
Problem for Falcons in the team fight. Mullen was hanging out here. He knows this hero has to die. They have to find him at some point.
You get Sagasor, you get Bloodborne by Ahmed. Now there's a Wind Waker for himself. 4,800 HP, and he goes the extra mile for survivability and gets a Wind Waker for himself.
It's a second Wind Waker. They now have one on Ahmed, one on XXS. Nullifier was XM's choice. It's looking hard for Skeeter to find this fight. However, Skeeter, he has refresher. Double Chrono coming out on top of that backtrack talent. That's a different story if he can land
Crit
them.
breaks the smoke, gets a ward down. 2 Wind Wakers, 2 Chronospheres, 2 Dooms. Play and counterclaim. Falcons and Extreme. Henri putting himself forward on the front line. Wants to be the one targeted. Extreme. Looking for an opening. Look at Enchantress. A little idea where they're at. The smoke still holds for most Extreme. So they don't see the important hero in DY.
There are buybacks available here for most of Falcons, including Mullen, who's playing on that front line. Don't mind if he don't necessarily goes down once. But it cannot be Seer getting all in on this double chrono. He's pushing forward.
The fade to jump forward on the Enchantress. And one thrown on to XS. He's not heart 6,000 AP and he can't be.
That's not the target
He
you
is,
want.
he is very different.
Not the target you want.
Another counter. Another go on a seeking to throw it. Bloodborne doesn't see that you can without it. The response to double chakra and attempted avoid that is what they spotted on. They got him inside the close here. They're aiming to get the first win. He might get off, but that goes here. Comes into dial up the Skeeter. He's got the refresh. He got another quick. He goes back in, but he's looking at smart. Oh man, got out. And that's the weapon. Only the other into the corner they go. He goes such a hole. A silent on the Skeeter. Skeeter can kill the chrono. No second Chronosphere open up. And that they're just building. The smile. One of those smileys from XM. He's been smiled at so many times by Maureen, but he won't turn it old as he knows this might have just been the end. They don't have Ahmed, but Falcons don't have Skeeter.
Just a 6 silence on the boy when he leapt in. I believe it was just the fucking from Ahmed. He just saw him caught at the end. He gets stuck in that corner of the stack. One getting dropped. Terrorize getting dropped. It's like all this is tight for Falcons. It's actually just gets them deeper and deeper. The Dooms are unaffected. Effective against XM as he got the drain on the void. He removed all his damage. Even that goes on. I don't think Cedar's doing anything. And that is going to be an acceptor to the Razor here. An Aegis for the Razor. And she and Jinx's clock who gets one finished up.
They got Dooms back on the Snake King. They get the Roshan to get the pick off. Maybe they put it I can only hook something. And I'm double hitching so many times here. The upper glimpse is coming up though. And now this one's here.
He's not too sad about this. Now he has 2,000 HP. XG, they're going with the rope. No buyback on Skeeter.
What a time for XM's revenge. Focusing on Maui, but taking a lot of damage in return. Has secured the shot from taking the Fury kills of BKB. They throw out the Doom, but he gets one layer over the other side. He two-man hit him with a bushwhack, but the trees cut down immediately. The BKB and Wind Waker is how allows them to reset from the Doom. Extra Silvos work on Ar, pulling it back into Bramble after Bramble. He gets off his own BKB. XM after the bomb, the bushwhack breaks the link. It can't finish off the damage, and there goes his first hit. They about to retake the mic though.
Here, actually on here on the outpost.
They have to get away those, because Skeeter is also kind of alive.
The XG are trying to push that forward before they know Void is maybe the most important hero for Falcons if you want to get something there, but they will have to settle for a snaking buyback as somehow Falcons repel. XG trying to push in with cooldown on this Razor. Also reset the cooldowns. All the refreshers are back for Falcons. All the ultimate back out in 2 seconds here. Leave up that Aegis. And Enchantress buyback. Damn if we aren't seeing the power of Wind Wakers in this game. 3 up.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
They don't have the dispels. There are no nullifiers on the side Falcons. There are no heroes that can buy it easily. The dispels are here for XG. The saves are here for XG. That Timbersaw Ags is not as strong as it used to be. You always have this static storm threat looming. But it's so damn dangerous to steer and play. Do not envy his position from XG.
Falcons being put to the test really for the first time this season. How are they going to be able to stand up to it? There have been a lot of teams who have come on, who've been dominant in various matches and tournaments. Got to be able to stand up tall here. Maureen, hot side Sandstorm. He's sneaky, but he's going to fire on even. So there goes Sagan. Peter tries to come in and take advantage of the situation. We're on a sphere on the two. He's going to check on the sphere. But doesn't have a damage at all. He controls his hero's bomb. He's destroying the back line. He's not doing anything. This guy simply doesn't have it in him. More Ame jumping forth, going after R. They bring him. Maureen refresh. Goes for the double rock again with a BKB, but extreme easy. They got one out of Emma's back.
XM sniped down by crit.
Radiant's ancient is
The
under
man
attack.
has no buyback right now. 4 minutes. He'll have buyback 2 minutes on the board with Arno Chrono. So, yeah, XG, no, this is not fight Falcons debate, even in the 5-on-4.
If he did not get that snipe onto XM, that surely would have been extreme resetting and going for the end of the game. But without XM, they might feel like they don't want to do it. Or maybe Ami is going to lead the charge like XM did earlier. TPD the other side of the map, see if they can catch Amar. That'll make things a whole lot easier in their decision. If they can get it off here, they got the scan on him. He doesn't have the KD. He runs away time. But back. A glimpse on Seal. Hits inside Zach Storm. In the hero's in your time. Ami is looking to defend on. Pulls up again. There's no way out this way. DY just found an opening for Stream to close this series out.
How did that clip him? He was right in the edge. That is absolute stunning glimpse catch. That's going to open up this
I'm
completely.
finished with you. It's in from the Raven. He's watching his team. Finished. He put so much effort into starting double truck room on XX, but again, he's got the Wind Waker again. They can just send a shot over like they on Q. A pixel perfect Wind Waker from him. Not just the damage. Bonnie goes to the throat. Goes for Amar. He gets taken out so damn quickly. And even if they could live, could they do the damage to repel this beast of Extreme that is inside of their base? Another buyback going out. Extreme. 15 seconds till XN is up. If he runs to the picture when the throne explodes.
He has little gold spots. He's got the 2 outposts. There's a little bit of a lead up here.
And he's going to go back. Another dieback. Another kill. Extreme taking their time, picking up off. And DG has called the pause. It's done it. A DG's easy. Question mark. Extreme. The last loudest and Extreme are hollering from the screen right now. In BG, Brad says following. He knows he was tormenting Extreme. They were tormenting.